Here we go, here we go, here we go. Saturday morning. I see there's two of you. How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Oh no, good afternoon. Wow. No Saturday morning here. Saturday afternoon. How you guys doing? We're doing pretty good, feeling pretty good. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of I'm on Canva again, and I'm gonna be doing like little cutouts and everything, all the preparation for my video today. But first, I thought we're gonna be listening to some sounds, gonna be making up my mind, making up a little list of like little things that I wanna be hearing when I'm doing my new tier list. The only thing that I don't know yet, and I sort of wanna wait a little bit for a few of you guys, is if I wanna really do the crunch amps or if I wanna do the distortion amps or like the high gain amps. So we'll see about that. But of course I'm gonna bring you my computer. Let's just get right into it. Let's see what's up. As you can see right here, I have this thing already going. Let me fire up my Amplitude 5. See what we can find in here. Let's see what we can find in here. I'm gonna start on this guy right here. And we gotta get a guitar. Hey, Rick the Tube Man and Kahan, how are you guys? Good to see you today. Excited for today. You guys are gonna get the inside scoop of me making this little tier list. And now that there's two of you, what do you guys think? Should I do crunch today or should I do high gain? I'm gonna be asking for a little while because I'm still not sure what I want to do. What I was thinking though earlier is that, first of all, high gain, there's a ton. So we will be listening to a ton of stuff. But then a ton of these, I just have to like basically just like discard them to make sure that they don't even make it to the tier list. And then I was thinking in crunch, it's not that there's not a lot, but what I was thinking, what makes it really hard is like, what makes a really good crunch amp? Because for one side, it needs to be really good clean and really nice, like sort of overdrive tone. And I mean, that Vibro King was pretty much that already. And the 64 Vibro Bear Custom, they were both like pretty good in those categories. So I'm just wondering, what would the crunch be, the best crunch be? I mean, other than the fact that it has to sound really cool, you know? So it's really hard for me to decide if I want to do high gain or crunch. But I know you guys are going to help me by responding to my question. Which one should I do? Should I do crunch or should I do high gain? We'll see today. Crunch is cool, but anything is fine for me. Okay, so Rick, you're voting for crunch. I'm leaning to crunch. You know, I have a crunch amp loaded. I love crunch. I feel like the cool thing about a crunch amp in real life is that you can do a lot with it. I wonder if that should be like my main criteria to choose what the best crunch amp is going to be. I already have an idea of what my favorite crunch is going to be, and it's not going to be this. Or maybe, I'm not sure. It could be the best. I'm not sure though, because I feel like in sense of crunch, this Mesa is like super clean. I would have put it in the clean category, to be quite fair. You won't really overdrive this guy unless you like hit it with like a really hot set of pickups. Or of course, if we use boosts and overdrives and everything, and of course like this input knob or slider. I know that we can push it, but I don't think that by nature, because I already have it like around 7, and that is clean in most guitars. So we'll see about that. But let me get started. Let me get a guitar. I think I'm gonna trust my PRS again, just like I was saying in the other video. It's a trust thing because I know exactly how. I mean, I know all the other guitars how they sound too. Let's say, for example, I love my Les Paul, but it doesn't have a great single coil sound. And I love my Strats and my Tele, but you know they are all single coils. So yeah, I feel like in the end I only have one option for do this kind of videos, PRS. I need to get another PRS. I hope my budget allows me to do so in the future. I'm looking forward for maybe like an S2. Not sure which one yet because I feel like originally my biggest driver was the pickups like the 50 and 50, 5815 LTs because I felt that might be the my favorite kind of pickup just because it's going to be a very nice sweet spot between like an old school kind of like overdriven tone and like a very clean tone. That's what I hope. That's what I've heard, but I don't know until I put it in my hands in my rig and do my test, right? So of course I wanted a 594 and then I was going to update the pickups in an SE. But now that the S2 come with American pickups, and now that they even like the custom 24 standard comes with 5815 LTs, but they come mounted on a pick guard. So I don't know. I'm still deciding. I don't even have the budget, but okay. So we have vintage metal lead, sounds good, and like default one brie. Okay, I should buy one PRS too. Yeah, man, PRS. Nah, I'm not like a brand evangelist or anything like that, but at least in the guitars that I own, I feel like the best investment has been the PRS because it's like the perfect sweet spot. You know, I have all the sounds that I could need. Of course, if you get picky, oh yeah, maybe the single coil sound is not perfect. Yeah. Maybe it's not better than a Super EMG, you know, 81, 85 set if you're trying to do high gain metal, or better than a Fishman Modern, or if you do metal. Yeah, I get it, but it's a perfect sweet spot for everybody else. If you're not in the extremes, in my opinion is that's the best guitar that I own, even though it's not the most expensive. That's the funny part. So yeah, PRS, it's totally killing it. I like the CE24 too. They come in so many different variations. Like they have like this semi-hollow that I've been like looking for so long. Semi-hollow, and it's a satin quilted top with a black neck and 57 pickups. Incredible. See, we're turning this into gas, guys. Come on, come on, come on. let's not make each other spend money. Oh, by the way, I got this too. I don't know if any of you guys were here the other day when I was saying about my PRS. When I changed the pickups, so I feel like the biggest thing, the biggest problem that I came out with. Oh, let me turn this song off so that we can actually listen. The biggest thing that I noticed when I changed these pickups is that the American pickups are way shallower. No, are way deeper than the original pickups. So the spring, it's too small for it to give me like the adjustability that I want in the pickups. So I've been waiting all this time for freaking old parts to actually stock them, and I finally got them. So I might do this change in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm thankful that I got that, and I can fix this problem that I've had with these pickups, with the adjustability of the pickups. Ooh, this guitar is cold. Where's my tuner? Let's get back to the computer shot. So we're not bored looking at me. We're bored looking at Amplitude. Let's tune the guitar. There's a unit tune over here. Here we go. I want to try those Peterson strobe tuners for the clip-on versions. Has anybody here tried them? I haven't tried them, but overall, I'm very picky with tuners. Like even I have like the Unitunes and the Polytune clips, and I feel like the Polytune is better than the Unitune. I'm just like, how come I can be saying that? Like for some reason, when I tune with the Unitune, it doesn't sound that in tune with my ears. So I have to sort of like rig it, right? Like be listening to it very intently. I feel closer with the Polytune. Like when my Polytune tells me that I'm fully in tune and I do a chord, I feel like I sort of am. But when I fully tune with my Unitune, I don't feel in tune at all. I mean, yeah, sort of, but not too much. And then I had like a cheap one that I bought in Amazon. I don't even know what brand it is. I just bought it because I think it's maybe Flamma or something. Anyway, I just bought it because it was cheap and it was purple. And when that thing says that I'm in tune and I hear a chord, I am so out of tune. So I'm just like, why do I even use this? So yeah, I don't know why that happens with tuners. You have to warm up the strings a little bit. Because if they're too cold, they're always getting sharp. Much better already. So let's plug in. Let me get my headphones. How are you doing, guys? This is the cool thing about live, that I get to hear you too. I get to see what you guys are thinking. What are you doing? I get to know where you guys are from. I think I remember that, Rick, you're from Oregon, right? And Kahan, would you remind me where you're from? And there's 4 people in the chat now, so can you guys tell me where you guys are from? Just so that we get to know each other? This is my first time listening to a guitar today. Ooh, hey, what's up, my friend Doug? How are you doing, Doug? Permission to come aboard, Captain? Come right in, my friend. Kahan, Portugal. Yeah, but you live in the UK, Newcastle. Nice. And Rick, you're from Portugal too. I'm sorry, man. Who's from Oregon? Is it Tim then? I'm starting to get you guys crossed now. But the more we go in live, the more we're gonna know. Okay, so now that my friend Doug is here, that we have 3 people here. 3 people that I know might answer. So I'm still not sure, because I'm trying to do my tier list, friends. And I'm not sure if I want to do crunch or high gain. Especially because I feel like crunch is very hard to determine what's best. Turn my volume, my tone down. Sort of like a trip in time. So the goal is that I'm doing this tier list like I did for cleans. But so since I'm doing it with the 3 categories, I'm doing clean, crunch, and high gain. I already did clean, so that's that. But I'm trying to figure out if I want to do crunch or high gain. Both have their own issues. High gain is that there's a ton of amps. And then crunch, the problem is that it's very hard to determine what is the best crunch amp, because let's say you would think that it has like a sweet spot between how much distortion you can get and how clean you can still get it. So maybe versatility would be the name. But in the end, like the S tier of the cleans basically are that. So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Rick the Tuber, I need to check out my toddler. Leave the best for fine. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. And then, okay, I think you should cover all 3. Yes, I am covering all 3, but in 3 different episodes. It said, Ed and I have been looking for nice crunch 70s type sound. as opposed to a high gain lead, so I believe it would be helpful. Let's do the crunch. That's it. I love turning the tone down on this guitar, but you have to turn it all the way down. Like in the middle, it's almost no difference. See, like this is like 1, and this is 0. That's where it gets cute. 1 again. It's almost like an open sound, right? And then of course 10. I love the first time in the day when I hear a guitar and just hear a chord. It sounds so good. It's like it aligns my energy. It's like my soul. Such a great sound. This amp is incredible. Since we're gonna be in crunch, I think this is a good practice to have it like as a control. But let's start by hearing what we left off with, like as the best in class. It was this Vibro King with the fat switch. What an amp. Get out of here. Incredible. I can't believe how good this amp sounds, right? And then it's here really quick before I get to the comments. Let me see. The Vibro Bear. What a beautiful amp. But it has like that slightly honkier mid-range, right? Like in my opinion, this sounds more like a old school amp, and this is like a modern take on the same thing. Right? It's just like wild. And then when you bust this puppy out, incredible. What a great sound. Yeah, okay, so those are like the bass line that we had in clean. So on that note, let me read a couple comments and then let's get to it. Okay, I think you should cover all 3. Of course, yeah, we talked about this. Okay, there's a tone called Peter Frampton, but it's kind of weak. We're still searching for that 70s crunch. If I came somehow run into the great Terry Kath in my ears, it'd be thrilled. Intone it, okay? We both tried the Vibro Bear and the Vibro King. You're right, lots of headroom and great tone. It's like a souped up Princeton. That's there. Yeah, that 64 sounds like that. I love the Princeton it's a great one too. My opinion was the Princeton had a little bit extra Fenderness. But it's such a classic sound, right? So that's like super Fendery. A little less. And this is just like straight modern, right? know what I mean? It has a little bit less of that honkiness that you associate with like a vintage tone. And this is like the most vintage. Even though it's 65, right? To me, this sounds more modern. But those are incredible amps. Anyway, let's see what else. I set myself up with the Vibro Bear, then added some crunch, a bit of phaser, and that was a bit of 70s. I was getting somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I love that one. That's my favorite. That Vibro King. Definitely my favorite clean amp. And with the humbuckers, just sounds so good. And you can do like that trick where you like put the bridge pickup really close to the strings and you get that little extra breakup. Sort of like a BB King kind of sound. Oh, okay, maybe a good test for the crunch would be boosting. I can't believe how great this amp takes that gain, right? Zero bat tone, it just sounds perfect. Let's see what else we have here. My friend Doug says, I just took the MXR Phase 9 to keep it simple, but it gives me a nice 70s edge. This might be a really naive question, but if I have single coils as I do, what if I double the amps up? What do you mean if I double the amps? And what would you be trying to achieve? Yeah, and amplitude, I've been trying, because Doug says that it's a nice gain so far. Yeah, this thing, it's just magic. I forget what it's called, but when you split up, oh, got it. Like stacking up with this thing. I honestly don't think that you will need something like that. The bottom next to the tuner, stack them. This thing? No, that's just the multi-track. This is the tuner, right? Yeah. Oh no, right now I'm just like playing around, and that BB King trick that I was talking about, you have to do it with the pickup because the idea is that you get like a different kind of resonance from the string. You just get a little bit of like a different breakup. But you can't do that with a single coil pickup because the magnetism in a single coil pickup, it's a little bit stronger. So it affects the vibration of the string a little bit more. The 3 buttons to the top, to the far left, top to the bottom. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I was just splitting it here, but I know what you mean. Yeah, this thing. That usually is, in my opinion, very useful. For example, if you're trying to do like a wet, dry, wet kind of setup, where let's say in one amplifier, you have all your effects that you're going to use. Usually maybe that amp, you're going to try to set it up a little bit less bright than the main amplifier, and that's gonna create a totally different ambience. And let's say you would use 3 if you were trying to create different kind of experience on different ears, so that it's more like a binaural experience. But just to create gain, I think that overdrives and stuff is just enough. I've tried doing it, doubling amps and stuff, but it's just like a fun thing to do if you want to create a sound of your own that is like very complex. But I have never found utility in that. I've and recording bands, I've only have done a crazy setup like that once. That the particular guitar player really wanted to have several amps, and that was part of his sound. But never have I ever come across with like a need to like make those super killer setups with a bunch of amps. We should do that one. That's a great idea. I'm actually gonna write it down because I hate running out of idea for videos, and I have a bunch right now on queue that some of the friends that give me ideas here in the live. Wet, dry, wet setup just for fun. Yeah, I'm gonna write that one down. Okay, we've gotten really sidetracked. Let me get back to my the goal today. Let me see. Okay, yeah, we read that. Got you. That makes sense. So you would not use it to compensate for thickness. Yeah, the period singles are good though on the Silver Sky, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, nobody needs anything. The only reason why you would want a different kind of pickup is if you really want that the sound of the pickup, because in the end you can achieve everything with everything. You just have to know, for example, that things are gonna react differently in the sense of like dynamically, because a single coil pickup has more dynamics. Even if it's not hotter than the humbucker, it's still gonna have hotter moments. Like it's gonna have more peaks. Sorry. But single coil, you can do everything. That's single coil right there. The humbucker would just give me like thickness and zero noise. But it's like, if I don't tell you, you don't care for it. Sorry, I had to cough there. I feel like philosophically, maybe my idea of when you're using like high gain or high driven tones, the difference between the pickups is gonna be mostly a dynamic. Like how expressive can you be with one as opposed to the other? Because humbuckers, I feel like their dynamic range, even the best that I've tried, it's still reduced compared to a single coil. But the lower end of that single coil is almost unusable if you're using gates, and the lower end of the humbucker sound is usable when you're using gates. But since I use compressors and everything, it doesn't really matter. But this little pedal has so many controls that there's so much damage that you can do with that guy, so the guitar is not going to make a difference. I tell to some of the people here, like, because sometimes people like ask me like about, do I need to buy this thing or do I need to buy that thing? And I always have like the same answer. And if you go find it in the comments, you'll see. I was like, if you have amplitude number 1, you don't need to buy anything else. You just need to learn how to use it better. And I'm not saying that I know how to use it better than anybody else, but at least I get what I want from it. But then of course I take it to Pro Tools and do more processing or whatever, but you can still do everything here on Amplitude. So if you have Amplitude, you don't need anything else. And all the things that I try is because I have a channel and I need the content. You know what I mean? I need to be on top of things and check what's happening, who's doing what, what's good, what's not, what's disrupting the industry, and what doesn't even have a chance to do anything in the industry. And I feel the same way about guitars. Um, this thing about I need Telly and I need a Strat and I need a PRS and I need a Gibson, that is just like a new consumer kind of thing. Because back in the day, like Peter Green, you know, he would play with just like a Gibson Les Paul and that was it. Or even Hendrix, Stratton, he would do all the damage in the world. Then of course it'd be nice to look nice with an SG, you know. But if you have a sound in your mind, you have a guitar, and you have amplitude, there's no way what you cannot sound any way. You can sound like anything. Anything in your head, you can make it happen. So don't feel like you need to buy the new Soldano to get nice heavy tone, because with the Amplitude Soldano, I can sound the same or better than Neural DSP if I just put a little bit of work into it, you know? And you can sound even better than I can sound. So, you know what I mean? You're good. You're good. Okay, good. One more comment. There's one setup already. You can check out Steve Rothery. It's a wet, dry, wet deal, as you mentioned, using JC212. Nice. That has to sound really good. The Jazz Chorus is amazing amp. Okay, let's start to get to the video. So, let's get to the Crunch amps. I guess that's the decision then. We're going to go to the best Crunch amps. Let me get my colorful background. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Let's start with the 53 Bassman. And let me start on single coil. This almost sounded like I have my my tone knob down, right? Very nice mellow tone. That's a great sound, huh? This is a great sound too. Crazy. So if you want that particular tone, this is a great amp. Because you don't have to do anything, right? You just play it and you're good. Let's see if it gets distorted. Wow. And I'm paying attention to my output to see how much is clipping the signal, and this thing is clipping it right out. Wow, that's a great sound. You need to do it with that worn out setting though to sound as cool as I think right there. Wow, I like it all the way up like that. That's a great sound. Wow. And I can't believe that the output is like barely like having any fun there. Let's see what happens if we like just distort a little bit more before it. And the way I have this thing, it's not gonna hit the amp too much, so it's not gonna break the amp. Oh, my friend 667, good to see you here, my brother. And then my friend Doug says he's got to run and feed the alligator, but he will return later. See what I came up with. Catch you later, my friend, and we'll be around tomorrow afternoon. See you, my friend. Have a good rest of your day. And I hope you can watch this video tomorrow when it's actually all cooked up. I love how that amp is taking everything so far. And then single coil in the neck. Ambaka. Wow, the breakup sound of that amp is really good. Let's see what happens if I boost and super break it. It's starting to crap out. Let's see a single coil. No, it just can't take the boost. Okay, so of course, but it makes sense, you know, I have it all the way up. So right now, because I have it in a setting that is not really pushing the amp too much, it works. As soon as I push it. But it has done a fantastic job. Let's see what happens if I go back to the modern. Oh wow, if I go in modern, it actually takes the gain. Sounds really good. Really good. Let me get my little list. Wow. That's why I love doing this kind of videos, because I get to explore the plugin and then I really have an idea of what things sound like. And when I'm thinking in my head of a sound, of a tone or whatever, then I get to use the tools. So this is what I get from these things. Okay, the 53 bass, man. I'm still not sure about the tier, but it's looking like so far. I'm not gonna say, so you guys can have fun when you guys watch the video. But you know, you guys are my inner circle right now. You're very, very few people. And when you watch the video tomorrow, you're gonna be like, yeah, that makes sense, or no, he's crazy. I can't believe he said this. Okay, so the 53, pretty surprised. Let's see if I get sensible. It loses like everything. You have to push it all the way. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like the bass, it doesn't handles it like greatly. I mean, it's because we're all the way. Because in my bridge pickup and humbucker sounds incredible. Yeah, no wonder people back in the day, they bought one amp and got all the sounds they wanted. Really great, really great. Now we want to have 1 million amps, right? That's cool. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the next amp. Oh, this is a fantastic. What a great sound. I love the Bandmaster. Yeah, man, what a great amp. 667 says that everyone, we got 5 watchers and only 1 like. Oh, let's go, let's go. Thank you, 667. Guys, drop a like. Let's get out and drop a like for the algorithm so we can have more fun. Boom, boom, boom. I'm watching them go down. Let's go. Three. Let's go. There's 2 more. Come on. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. There's something about the way this thing is clipping the signal that I'm not loving. Let's see if I go to my single coil. But the clean. So much character. Yeah, it just sounds so good, huh? And it's not even bridged. Let's bridge it and see what's up. Friend Doug Warren. Oops, forgot to like. Just did. Just know I always do later. I appreciate you, man. I totally appreciate you. You're one of my biggest supporters, man. I appreciate you tons. And by the way, guys, if you haven't seen Doug's channel on Hinge Reactions, they make like that's right, on Hinge Reactions, right, Doug? Great jam sessions, and what I really love about it is that they were doing the other day some backing tracks that they were jamming on, which is phenomenal. But in the beginning, they tell you the key, right? So you can just be like jamming at home with the boys, and it's just fire. I had so much fun last Sunday. Definitely coming back tomorrow for more. What a beautiful spank this amp has. Sounds really good. Let's switch to microphone. Let's see what's up. I like microphone better because it loses that in the top end. Listen. Maybe marginally though. It still has something I don't like happening like in the high end of the frequency spectrum. But see, when I go straight to bridge, straight to microphone, all of a sudden the breakup got really, really clean. So if I have both happening at the same time, which I assume maybe if I don't bridge it. Yeah, because then this doesn't matter, right? Let's put it up. Exactly. I'm like really bashing it because I'm trying to hear that breakup in the top end. I really like how you really hear the string on this one. So far what I like about this one, much better clean than the 53 Bassman was giving me, even when I was trying to tone this thing down. Because this has like that. It's almost impossible to not clip this thing. I mean, you can do it. It sounds pretty good there. Let's turn it even down. Then we lost the magic. Okay. Yeah, push. This sounds incredible. Dynamic range through the roof. I really like a Bandmaster, man. It's like so aggressive, right? It's like a violent sounding amp. Let's see how it takes gain, because it sounds killer clean like that. Let's see. It doesn't like the humbucker sound. Yeah, right? Like the bass just like absolutely overloads everything. Yeah, it's not dealing well with the overdrive. But it's just such a violent sound when you hear the speakers like breaking, right? But I find it like it's gonna be very hard to fit that sound into a mix with like drums and bass and everything. You're gonna end up doing too much, and the guitar player is already not gonna like what you did. Incredible cleans! Oh my goodness, this sounds so clean. Let's turn it down a little bit, the treble. I love how you feel every pick hit, right? Like, boo, 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 boo. Sounds really good. This one should have stayed in the cleans. It's what happens if I like overload it. And see how hard it's clipping. I'm sorry if it gets loud. Sounds beautiful when you freaking clip it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like gain is not their best suit. Uh-oh, not at all. Yeah, I feel like you would have to, for sure, if you want to have like a good gain with this guy, you have to pair it with a nice pedal. Not even. I still feel like overdrive, it's not, because you lose that, I mean, you have to turn that bass down, you know what I mean? And that's the beauty of the amp to begin with. So you know what I mean? As soon as you turn that bass down, you lost everything. And still, you don't get rid of the problem. Let's see, some of these work backwards, and if you get more presence, then you get less bass. Let's see what happens. Nope, same problem. So yeah, but still, like, impressed. Those cleans are some of the best cleans I've heard. Like, really beautiful, glassy. Maybe not some of the best. That's like too much to say, but a lot of what I'm used to hear in like a very, very nice Fender violent sound. Let me turn my overdrive off. Let me do the one last trick with the overdrive and turn it into modern and see if that helps the crapping out of the amp. Yes, it does. Wow, that's exactly what that thing does. It makes me hear the amp a little bit better. Yeah. So definitely the move is, if you have this guy. Still, when you do chords, you're gonna crap out. So no double stops with this guy. Not too good of a pedal platform, to be honest. So whatever, but incredible clean, just because it's such a beautiful sound. This one's going straight to tier. I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, let me hear. See what's it. I use the Brown Bandmaster for cleanish sound. I really like it, but I use some EQ and compressor. It works really good. Yeah, that's what I feel. Clean, definitely. Again, my favorite attribute is that the violence that it hits every string, like beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah, and when you're like in the DI sound, it's really cool if you tone the tone down in your guitar. Yeah, very classic, very classic. Not my favorite. Next amp. This one sounds like a contained version of the other one, right? Again, really good cleans. Same problem. 0. Sounds incredible though. Oof. That's really pushing it. More than like an EQ. It sounds like an active circuit. Let's see here. Sorry for the level, guys. But see, this is what happens when I don't adjust the levels for you in the videos. Yeah, this is just like basically unusable. But it's paid, so this has to make it to the cut, and then I just bash it. Nah, I'm just kidding. It sounds really nice. I love how creamy it felt when it was like on the default setting. Was it here? Yeah, right? That to me sounds lovely. That'll be the word to describe it, lovely. Pedal platform, not really. This is a 57 Deluxe. I've used this guy. Again, always to do that creamy, like understated clean. See, it's very hard to do clean, but these are crunch. So if these would have been the clean amps, I think like Fender would have done a little bit better in my collection. In my whatever, sorry, my tier list. Okay, this was gonna be perfect. And now we're gonna check the custom champ. Is this a one knob guy? Uh-oh. Woof. Super spongy. Feels like 2 has more headroom. Nope, it's just not pushed as hard. Let's see it push it all the way hard. Very similar sounds. Let's see if it takes a pedal. Are you okay? Yeah, Nabby. 57 custom champ. Perfect. And then custom deluxe now. I think my favorite is the custom pro. We'll see. That I remember. Let's bridge this guy and see what's up. I love how the volume is so low right now, huh? Sounds really good for double stops there. Let's see if I can hear just the mic. Sounds almost like a fuzz, huh? And this one pushed my delay so hard too. Very nice breakup tone. Very nice. It's what happens if I break up the instrument instead. Beautiful amp. I love this amp. And when you distort it, it sounds the best so far. And since this is crunch, takes the picking really nicely. Let's see what happens if I do this guy. This wakes it up really nicely. Right now I turn my volume almost all the way down. I mean, if you consider that that's a clean amp, I mean, it's a crunch amp. We're boosting it a lot. Pretty impressive. Okay, let's put that one in tier. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just trying to make the video fun for you guys too, because then, you know, you came to the stream and then you guys watched the video and the video's like, I already saw him saying this earlier. This is the custom deluxe, huh? Perfect. Next amp would be the Basement 59 LTD. Oh, no, wait. The 57 Custom. Ah, I love this sound. And these are the simple stock settings. Wow, pretty crazy that they sent it like that. They souped it up nicely because it sounds great. What is it? What a great amp. What happens if right now we are an instrument. Let's push it hard. I mean, of course, that's all the way up. It's a little bit violent. Let me see how much level they're pushing here. They're pushing, let's see, 4.5 in the mic and 2.5 on the instrument. Let's see the same here. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? And 2.5 we said? Yes, right? Let's see. Pretty nice, and then okay, and now that we've tried those things, so and then the presence is all the way up. The custom deluxe breaks more, huh? Beautiful. Okay, very cool. Now let's put a little bit of a distortion without the boost, just distortion. I was like, wait, that sounds way too too spanky. Okay, this is pretty cool. And then this. Pretty cool. And that one takes the gain really nice too. Let's see what happens if we boost it now. This one takes gain really nice, and then modern. Pretty cool. Okay, no boost, no distortion. And let's move on to the next snap. The 59 Bassman. Okay, and this one only has one. Let's turn it up and see how it breaks out. Wow, and that's without any distortion. That one's holding out really good. No wonder. Every time I leave it in modern, I get so surprised. Okay, my thoughts changed a little bit. Yeah, it's getting a little out of hand, but of course I'm pushing it all the way up. Let's be a little bit more sensible. Does it ever clean up? Yeah. Boost it. I need to practice. I need to practice more. Okay, this one sounds pretty great. Cool. get a lot more this amp. Turn that middle down because I feel like that's the culprit. Incredible that it can take so much gain, but definitely I think these are more on the clean side. Even though I'm like trying to take him to the leg. I'm trying to take him to the max, but 59 bass, man. Okay. Now we're going to an orange AD30. Great. Sounds killer already. Let's see what happens if I gained it. Of course, it's a little bit crazy. I feel like orange, when you go all the way high, it doesn't sound that great. But as soon as you're judicious with your gain, it sounds incredible. Pretty good. This one sounds really good. A little bit honky in the mid-range. I don't see this one being a great pedal platform. Let's see what happens. Actually, it sounds better with it. Very aggressive top end. Sounds really good though. I like about this one that it already sounds like you're using an overdrive pedal. It sounds like an amp pushed with the pedal, which I like. Much better than I thought, to be quite fair. Much better than I thought. This was the first amp that I used in the Amplitude collection. There's one video out there with me using this amp, and I liked it a lot. Much better than I thought. Okay, and this is the American Tube Vintage. Let's go straight to the pedal. Doesn't take it well. Because you know, sometimes when you plug a pedal and the first thing that you hear is I really don't like it as a crunch pedal, as a crunch amp. Yeah, a little bit lifeless. I think this one's gonna stay out. Can't believe how loud I have my headphones and how quiet this one got. And cut. No cut. Let's push it. Almost no crunch at all. That's weird. This should be clean. Maybe it's a great pedal platform because of how much headroom it seems like it's got. If it doesn't break, it means it has a lot of headroom. Yeah, in this case, the overdrive just fattens it. Boost. But see, like, there's no overdriving it. So this is good, let's say, if you have a great pedal. Like, you need the pedal to do all the work. Horrible mid-range. At least like when I push it that hard, I still hear it. It only works with like scoop mid-range single coil pickup. I'm not gonna put that one in. This one definitely stays out. Ultra out. Ah, sorry, I forgot about this guy. That one definitely not coming to the party. This one definitely coming to the party. take the cut away. Actually, that cut is really in a nice place. Let's keep it there. Very good, dude. This one's pretty good too. I like it. Sounds very big. Very big. It almost feels like a punch when you hit the strings. But I don't hear the woof, 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 woof. Let's hear it with the boost. A little bit on the muddy side. Wow, a lot of sustain. Incredible, incredible. There you go. Let's see if volume flips more. Don't push it all the way. Okay, it's not that good at the very top end. I like that one a lot. Okay. Good pedal platform. Okay, now it's on vintage. Let's see what happens if we open it up. Takes pedals really well. So this is called BB Tube 30. I assume like an AC30. Yeah, I already called you guys out. I told you that this is a sleeper amp. This is perfect. Guys, I gotta go to the restroom really quick. Wow, this live is going on forever. How long? It's been going on forever. But to all the two beautiful people that are here right now, make sure you like live stream. Help me with the algorithm. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, and then we're gonna keep going. I'm browsing faster than I was earlier because we were talking a lot more. But this is very interesting, very, very interesting. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry for that. Sometimes, we need to go to the restroom and stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, this one we already rated. What a great amp. Beautiful amp. This one has like a lot more high gain. Oh, my Rocklin, what's up? Give it up for my Rocklin in the house. Good to see you here, my friend. Good afternoon from sunny California. We're just listening to a bunch of amps right now in the Crunch collection and Amplitude 5 because today we're making a tier list where I'm going to say which one's my favorite. We already did it for cleans and today we're doing it with Crunch. I'm in the UK. I wish it was sunny. Yeah. Yep. We are in California right now. Sunny Los Angeles. Guys, if you're not following my Rocklin, you should. Great killer guitar playing, amazing shredding, even more killer guitar collection, like the best guitars you will ever see, like all the colors, all the shades, all the vibe. Man, you guys need to go check him out. My IG link, it's The Mechanic Music. Let me see, I'm gonna put my Be Right Back page. And let's see, it's right there. My IG, The Mechanic Music. I don't use X really, to be fair. I used to, but I deleted it because I got tired of just seeing Elon Musk all day, every day. I might get roasted for that comment, but it's just like I felt like it was just too much. There was a point I wasn't even following him, and like every third post it was about Elon Musk. Of course, I started following him then, and then it was all Elon Musk. Nice, thank you, man. I'll follow you right back. What a killer guy, Mike Rocklin, man. So humble to see you here. Okay, now we're following each other. Wow, this one sounds really good too. Feels like a little bit more hi-fi, right, than the blue one. Oh, you sent me a message too. Let's see. Let's check it out. I'll check it later. Now I'm too curious. Now I have to read it. Oh, very kind of you, man. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm really taken aback. Like, this sound, I'm sorry, not taking it back. This is really taking me to a nice place. It sounds really good. Yeah, it's like a hi-fi version of that one. Brooklyn, my brother, thank you for your kindness, man. so glad that we finally got to connect in this internet. Very good one. Okay, these two so far have been some of my favorites in this collection. Let me see how they get the overdrive back in vintage. I feel like humbuckers really love this guy, this red one. Wow, it takes the pedal like a champ. I love that fuzzy mid-range. All these crunch amps have that like really nice sounding mid-range. I really like that. So this is the British Copper 30 TB. And I think I'm not sure that this is for free. Let me check it out because I don't want to say things that I shouldn't. Then my friend Rick the Tube Man says, never tried that amp, I guess. Yeah, right. These two are sleepers, man. I'm telling you, this blue one, it sounds really, really, really good. This one sounds like a little bit more of a modern version of the same thing. And let's see what happens if we put it in the modern setting. Wow, so spanky. But this one sounds so wild, right? And it's a little bit thicker in like the low mids. Wow, and I'm in humbucker right there. These guys take gains so well. It's such a creamy sound. Because some of these sounded like very like strident, right? Like this, for example. But of course, when I was pushing the gain in it, right now that it's in a reasonable setting, it sounds good. Oh, sorry. I messed this one up. Ooh, I almost messed up my notes. There's 6 friends, my friends. Where are you listening from? And let me reset the room a little bit. Today, what we're doing is we're checking right now all the crunch amps, and I'm going through a different criteria because we're setting up an Amplitude 5 Max Best Crunch Amps, where I'm gonna give you which my favorite is, and I have like a 5 thing criteria that I'm gonna share with you tomorrow in a video in the morning, hopefully after hell editing tonight. Because that's what's fun, right? All this is prep for the video that I'm gonna shoot later tonight. Very good. Very cool. Wow. I love how sweet that one is. super, 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 super sweet. Okay, let's see the British Lead S100. This one, the benefit that it has, of course, to begin with, is that it has gain and a master output. Because right now what I felt is like it's breaking up really nicely, right? But these amps are way louder. So kind of hard, right, to figure out which one's better. But with the usage of the master, it almost sounds like I changed pickups and everything. What a beautiful sound, huh? Single coil. And then a different tone was a humbucker. Okay, now that we checked the pinned version of that, let's go to without the pinning. Great sound, super creamy. Oh, let me do the Van Halen test. Because I know, so like the sound of that riff, like I know how the sort of like the volume of the notes within the chord should be. When I listen to that riff played in this guitar, I kind of like expect a certain mid-range. I mean, that's no surprise to anyone. This is the one that takes the gain the best so far. And I'm on modern, right? Yes. Let me go to vintage. What a great pedal this is. It gives your humbucker sound like a single coil sound instantly with that little switch. I love that pedal. Probably my favorite piece of gear in the whole amplitude. Incredible sound. I think this is for free, right? The British Lead S100? Or, yeah, S100. Okay, this is British Lead S100. Sounds really good. This guy, of course, you have to do this little change on the output. Very good. And if this is free, I can't believe how great of a free amp that is. It's a really good sound. Tone down a little bit. When I turn my tone down here on the guitar, this is the one that I've felt that it reacts the best. Super sweet amp. Let me switch to humbucker. So yeah, my friends that have like single coil pickups, maybe they have to turn the tone down a little bit. And friends with a humbucker, you're straight. Great sound. Great sound. Okay, I want to see where my California tweed feels like right now. Huge dynamic range to begin with, right? Let me turn my tone down a little bit. Just so you know, I'm in my bridge pickup humbucker position right there. Sounds almost like single coil, right? Now I'm on my neck. What a great tone. And as you can tell right there, I changed to single coil. I love this amp. But I love it more as a clean amp than as a crunch amp. Like when I put this guy on vintage, that's a great sound right there, right? Let me go to humbucker. boost on. Oh wow, we're in vintage. Wow. Wow, so strident, so harsh, so amazing. Definitely the gain hits it a little bit harsh. I don't like the way that amp breaks up too much. I love it as a clean amp, like every time I'm playing pop or like funk. It just sounds really good. But when you try to distort it, not as good. Again, more of a clean amp if you ask me than a gain amp or a crunch amp. Let's hear it compared to this. Gained up and see what's up. The only thing I don't like about this one, do you hear that? Not bad actually. Breaks out a little bit better than the other one, to be quite fair. Ah, now this. And now even push it harder. Sorry, friends. I mean, as soon as you push it a little bit too much, it just destroys it. It's like the clipping algorithm that they have there, or doesn't really vibe. I found it that where I like it, it's in 7. 7 usually does it for me. Anyway, I thought this was gonna score much higher than it does. It's a clean amp to me. It's not a crunch amp. Like as soon as you start crunching it, it's not really that great. Sorry for the coffee. I'm really sorry, friends. Wow, I can't believe this one fell from grace. It's not a bad sound. It's just not a crunch sound. That's a clean amp for me. See, like as a clean amp, that's killer. quick, clean amp. Not so much a crunch. Anyway, that one sounds super inspiring. This one I've never used, only like tried it in like videos. But it's reacting really well. Let's give it the modern setting so that it brightens up a bit. Yeah, when it's on, it didn't sound that good, right? I mean, it sounded good, but not. Let's see what happens if we put more gain. Oh, not that much, because it's too loud. Its own gain is not that good. Let's do an inhaling test with my overdrive over here. Let's put it with the boost too. Not really, wow. So if you do it too much on the bridge, it's just too much for it. Let me see right here, my comments. My friend Rick the Tube Man says, did you ever try an Ibanez James Jr.? Think of Mike getting a good one. There's a guy selling one for $250. $250 is not a bad price. I just find that most of those pickups will need you to scoop a lot of mid-range before the amps. Not just necessarily the Ibanez Gem Jr. ones, but usually the pickups that come with Ibanez are not like the high-end. I remember I used to have one like that had the Ibanez Infinity, and that was the problem. If you're gonna change the pickups, I think yeah, it's a good guitar. Would I buy it? No. But for $250, I don't know. Okay, I gotta admit that this amp sounds better than I thought. Enough to like make it to the cut, I feel. Okay, this is custom solid state fuzz. State fuzz. Pretty solid. Pun intended. Okay, now let's go to the Dual Terror. The sound of an orange. This one doesn't have it too much. Just because I heard like a Tonex capture and it was really good. There's another one here in Amplitude 5 that it's, in my opinion, the one that sounds most orangey. It's a very hard sound to capture, the orange. Not to capture. I think capture it might be easy. I keep saying that word just because. But what I mean when I say capture right now, it's like it's a hard sound to emulate, is what I meant. Very complex. See, this is a proper crunch amp. Because in my single coil sound, I'm already getting all the overdrive that I can need. And I am in the fat channel. Let's turn the gain down halfway and see what's up. I'll need the volume on halfway too. Thick, rich, warm sound. Let me see if I can get the spank that I would get from like a Fender. Oh, sorry, I didn't read this. It's not a Japanese Ibanez, but I love Steve Vai. I love Steve Vai too. So do what your heart says, man. You might want to change the pickups though. Maybe get something a little bit nice. Or if you're using Amplitude, just like stick like a... Let's see, what EQ would that be? Let me stay in contact. Okay, let's see what happens in the Tiny Terror channel. Just to see if there's any like big difference. More like that Fender tone, huh? This is like a mellow vibe here. Okay, now let's see if I overdrive it a little bit. Yeah. Let me change the fat. Now in the Tiny, let's put this guy in. Vintage. I'm telling you, this overdrive makes everything sound better. Let's boost it. Van Halen test. It's got a cool vibe. Really good. Much better than I thought. But even without the pedals, this one gives me like a good energy, you know, just listening to it. Wow, it has almost like that, like Santana-esque kind of mid-range. Let me go to my bridge pickup. Let me gain it more. Yeah, but it craps out. Very cool though. It has that nice mid-range. Okay, this one definitely scored a lot higher than I thought originally. Dual Terror. We're gonna put this one on. Pretty nice. And honestly, it's gonna rank a little bit higher than some, based on the fact that it has a nice overdrive tone without pedals. Orange has a quality that it's really good, you like it, it's great, but for some reason it doesn't sound as musical to me. The high what that Softtube did is incredible. Let me give more headroom here. It's funny because I hear this little mid-range bump. Again, this feels almost like the California Tweed. Like it should be a clean amp. Mid-range is pretty honky. I don't remember a high watt sounding like that. You see how much mid-range I had to take out? And I'm on single coil pickup, you know. Imagine if I don't take all that mid-range out, this bridge pickup becomes unusable. Wow, that's incredible. At least you can take it off, right? And I feel like it needs presence too. Something about it feels like I'm playing through a pillow. But the guitar sound gets to the pillow before it even gets to the amp. I don't know, I thought this was gonna score a lot higher. Let me get it back to whatever default state pretty much on the EQ was. Neck pickup, single coil. Now let's try the distortion. Vintage. Pretty good pedal platform. That mid-range, it's pretty detrimental. But I mean, you cannot scoop it all the way out like that. I mean, I guess if you're like a solo player and you're like great, like Stevie Ray Vaughan or stuff like that, maybe that could be a good amp. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be a lot better than it is. This is a bad recreation of a high watt. I'm very disappointed. I hope it was gonna be really good. Honestly, when I checked the soft tube, I almost died when I heard it. It was so good. Of course, after I took that reverb off. Clean amp? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Not a crunch amp. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I have to go to the restroom again. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but I've been here like 2 hours. I don't know. Too long. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry for taking too long. We're almost done, friends. And I thank you so much for being here so long. I never thought that you guys were gonna be here all this time. I wonder if some of you is the same. I always have people that stay the whole time and they just like leave it playing in the background just to help me with the views. And I appreciate you for doing that. Let me do a little reset for the three of you. I'm basically just going through all these amps so I can make a tier list for tomorrow. I'm already so behind. I'm not gonna sleep tonight. Okay, definitely the high watt, great clean. But already this sounds better to me. What am I going to do to that? Try the pedal. If you go all the way hard, it's too much. It's a little too much. But for leads, works really well. I love the tone of this amp. This is one of my favorites. Always been. I think this is from the Jimmy collection, the Jimi Hendrix, because I mean, of course, it says JH Gold, right? This is a really, really nice amp. Single coil. Really nice. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. First thing, I'm gonna turn this push off. This amp loves a neck humbucker. Really aggressive, this guy. Really aggressive. Is this volume or gain? Let's see. Combination of both. You see, there's like that orangey, fuzzy kind of thing that I was saying. Almost doesn't come across as overdrive, it comes across as fuzz to me. It's just such a beautiful sound, that guy. And this is just like a high frequency distortion. I guess maybe if you have like a very dark guitar, but I never find myself liking that. But as soon as I Turn it off. Oh, wow, what an incredible sound. And you have these things, this like preset. Very nice. That little party trick here, these 3 settings, I mean, the past 3, it's too much, but these 3 settings, 1, 2, and 3, are pretty usable. It's like having 3 amps. Pretty nice. This one is a really, 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 really good one. And it's gonna score way higher than maybe I would have thought, or maybe other people would have thought. The OR120. Really good amp. There's a bit of noise there. Then the OR50, I think it's similar now. Oh! I think in this case, this is overdrive. Output and input. All of a sudden you hear when it activates, right? The EQ curve in this I don't really like already. It's okay, it's okay. This is the thing that makes it worth it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work well with my overdrive instead of this. Let's see how it feels. But that is a really viable way to get nice tone with this guy. That's in my opinion the knob that really works well in that overdrive. Wow, it doesn't. It sounds even worse with this guy. It sounded way better with this. I mean, but we're pushing so much level too. Yeah, funny, right? The 120 and the 50 are very different. You would think that it's maybe just like a different version, and it is a very different version. Not bad though. I mean, if you tweak it enough, you're gonna get a good sound. Let's hear this red pig. Woof, we're almost done. Okay, this one is hot all the time, huh? don't like it. And on top of that, noisy. It's like screechy. Yeah, no, this is not gonna make it to the list. Bye-bye, friend. Again, too much, huh? So I guess he's assigned to the 1. Sorry for do that. Very aggressive. Beautiful tone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's very harsh. Let's see what happens if I, or maybe this is made for humbucker. Let me check. Now that we have that. So yeah, with humbucker. I mean, I can see maybe for solos, like if we really push it. Sounds good. Okay, this is like our amp, and this is like an overdrive. Okay, I guess it has a utility, definitely. And I like that it's like an overdrive in an amp. So from that perspective, it has something to it. There's a lot of dynamic range. And then let's see, what else do we have here? A Tiny Terror. Yeah. The same thing that I did with the one that has both. Just feels to me like it just needs high end. Let's try to break it up. There's that fuzz, right? The low end stays really well. See, like this one can play that kind of riff on its own. Doesn't even need the overdrive pedal. I mean, you can play hard songs like that. I'm not even boosting it. Wow. I mean, yeah, as a crunch amp, this is king, man. Sounds really killer. Ah, that's funny. Definitely. This one I already know I don't like at all. Like, I like it more for the cleans than for the crunch. Every time I try to distort this amp, it sounds like ASS. Let's go to this channel. I just don't know. I don't like it at all. It's just the tone of it, not the utility. Pretty okay. This one is great, but only if you're looking for something specific. That's what I like about this amp. It has a lot of inspiration in it. The harmonics are very cool. Pretty cool. I like the sound of this amp. Even when you make it crap out, it's a nice crapping out. And this is called the TVC, let's call it. True Vintage Combo. Very cool. I don't know about the utility though, but it sounds killer. I love the way it sounds. Oh wow, the last one. Let's go. C-Rec. Okay, let's turn that volume all the way up. Oh, too much. Then this cut. Very spanky. Super spanky. Bringing it back. Very clean, very spanky, very harsh. Loving that guy though. Works really well with that pedal. Because the pedal is like shaving some of the ugliness. And let's try the boost. Wild like that, it's incredible, but so far not there yet. It's like a vibey clean if you make it work. I guess what the idea was perfect. It's got an ugly frequency that will make you turn it down every time you're using it, because who wants to hear something that hits it on the face? But not too bad. What I like about these, and usually the reason why I don't let it out, because I would have let it out, maybe even the high wood, I would have left it out. But the reason why they make it to the cut, it's because at least they have like a lot of character and like something that makes them unique. And since this is all subjective stuff, somebody might like this thing. Beautiful. And on that note, my friend, I think that we've been hanging out for way too long. I gotta go do more Saturday things so I can come back tonight and shoot this video for you, edited real quick, aka 7 hours, 8 hours. And hopefully post it for you tomorrow. I thank you so much for being here today. It's been really fun. I thank you for your good vibes, your comments, everybody that came in, Mike Rocklin, 667, my friend Doug Warren, Cahan, Rig the Tuve Man, and I think that was it. All of you, my friends, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming in today. Expect the video tomorrow. Keep having fun, treat people nicely, and have a good day. See you soon, my friends. Zoop!